Hey everyone, I wanted to tell you about a book that I wrote called, it's the first chapter of a larger book actually. This book is called Unveiling Serenity, but that's the chapter name of a larger book called Love Purely, Whole Body, Seeds of Sky, Lightning Strike. The book in entirety is designed to teach people from just reading in basic arithmetic to all the way to quantum physics, advanced engineering, advanced topics in STEM rather quickly, and using neuroscientific paradigms that give the words an advantage in their mind compared to other words for easy recall and integration with the concepts that you learn in the book and other concepts that you pick up in life. So what I realized is that the book needs a primer, and I'm a Christian, and I've seen patterns in Christianity that basically relate Jesus back to an explosion of capabilities for mankind after his presence here. And I'm not dismissing the effects of radiant energy of being around him, but I'm also saying that it's the actual words he said and people doing them. I've traced the evolution of behaviors to an extent, starting from just his abstract instructions. And basically, when you're in hostile environments and you're kind of trapped in them, by following his commands instead of doing something else, it kind of squeezes you into becoming a scientist. So I'm fairly confident that's the case. Everything I say is always open for debate because I'm a scientist myself, but I'm fairly confident that's the case. In addition to the fact that I wanted to deny Christ because, from the moment I found out about Jesus and started reading the things Jesus said, which was in 7th grade, it was like, I read a lot of books. I was one of those quiet kids that sit and read books all the time. When I read this, something was happening, like it was like a plume, like a fire of health within me, and like my cells were becoming excited and my health is aligning and reality is feeling more real just by reading a book. So I'm not going to deny Jesus because of that, because that is empirical evidence, and I would be walking away from my own health. I'm not going to do it for anybody. So I'm fairly confident. But, so I introduced a STEM book with a book based on Jesus' teachings, Yeshua's teachings. I feel that this is the best decision for humanity, and I'm only making it for the people that choose to read my book. On top of that, I've been doing work fairly quietly. I wasn't sounding an alarm. It's not like people would really understand what I'm saying anyway if I was to talk about it, I didn't think. For 21 years now, starting in 2004. And it's very psychology-based. Deals with human beings quite a bit. Deals in fringe areas of science. And there's things that have helped me during this time that thinking that way instead of thinking another way got me through some very dark times. So I integrated those within the book as well. I basically put a collection of things that have helped me over the years, along with a neuroscientific paradigms from psychology, such as cognitive behavioral therapy. And I was reading a book before I wrote it called Compassion Focused Therapy by Paul Gilbert. I realized that information from that book slipped in there, and I wasn't actively using the book when I was writing this book, so I didn't think of it. But later on, I put a bibliography entry for Compassion Focused Therapy because it obviously influenced my way of thinking and writing the book. So I'm really excited about it. It was on KDP Select. Now I wasn't able contractually bound to not put it anywhere else distribute it anywhere else. So its KDP Select status has expired. Now I'm not, and I'm going to give it out for free because I really just want people to have it. I wanted to put it in Amazon to begin with and sell it because I want people to take it seriously. But simultaneously, let's see what we can do if we just distribute it and for free, and anyone can download it for free. And I've used the book. I designed it based on deeply scientific principles, and I had ChatGPT 4 help me with. Basically, think of it kind of like sequencing DNA. If you're a scientist, I'm sure you could sit there and manually do things, but you don't want to because it's just so much labor involved. And I think it's like these constraints that we have in how we want words to be designed. And we have maybe 10 different constraints at one time. Now you can sit there with thesaurus and with the dictionary, with research, your memory, and sit there and write every word alone. But it's just faster to have all the constraints be done by AI, and that's what I did. So while there's some parts I just directly wrote because it wouldn't do what I was telling it to do, a lot of it is generated by AI. I don't hide it, nor am disappointed with myself about it, because like I said, the way I'm thinking about the problem is by creating like a molecule of words that serve a specific purpose, and it's just easier for computers to get to it faster than it is for me. So I hope you download it and read it. I put the Google Drive link here, and thanks for watching. Thank you.